tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, don't got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like, my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers, put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen you watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back, just how the raps. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far, he treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to
my boy,
crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Nobody catching up on me.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up in me.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice, yeah. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep a drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in a purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like Lupita. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a bee, believe it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers, like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school, like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Pull that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh, then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin. Push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Yeah. Been at.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, The Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. Also out of San Francisco, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt is reportedly being shopped around to other teams and could be on the move in the near future. The Yankees are believed to be a potential fit. David Freese picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading the Diamondbacks to a victory over the Red Sox 5-4. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 7-1. The Miami Marlins beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. Blake Snell twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Phillies get past the Twins 4-0. The Cubs only allowed 2 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 7-0. Daniel Murphy grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 2-1. The Cleveland Indians took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. The Angels picked up 14 hits in total as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-5. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 11-10. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looks like a mountain from every time someone said no. Never say I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me stepping through, I gain aggressive ability and bring back the feeling. Did a fright, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Look at it. Now that I'm finally here, I said it. Ain't nothing about it fake. Nah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Look at it. And now that I'm finally here. Alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play. Let's play, baby. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. Clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. The greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Real thing. Oh.
The morning fog yet to completely lift, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Chris Archer is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Rays, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. They're really playing well. They threw a shutout in their last game. They're really swinging the bats well. This team is certainly coming together and peaking at the right time.
The 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now another 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
That is third.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league.
He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Popped up. Gregorius waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Grichuk. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Correa at third with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. Rays pick up a run on the RBI triple. Home half of the first coming up from McCovey Cove. And Tampa's off and running early. It's 1-0. Zach Davies is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's Didi Gregorius. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. And, oh no, it's off his glove. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time as they were lined up in E7. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, after trailing going into the bottom half of the inning, they strike with a 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Row.
Yeah, now you know from an offensive standpoint, pitcher better step up next inning. We went out and put a crooked number up on the board after you gave up 1 early. Time for you to grind it out for the boys.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Right side, but it's well foul. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Stanton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. In now, Brian McCann. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. Second inning now from San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Chris Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the cove and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And that's the second out.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Ready now, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Still 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 3, the Rays 2. So in now for San Francisco, Chris Archer.
The pitcher, Chris Archer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Here's D. Gordon now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's popped up. Coming in is O'Neill. He can't get there as it falls in.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Here's George Springer. As he'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Dozier over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
He's set, and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
The set and the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're up 3-2. Plate, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Seager, right field, and carrying well. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail 3-2. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Chirinos recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder,
so 1 gone here in the San Francisco third. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And that misses 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Popped him up. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Standing in, Tyler O'Neill comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Shaw, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air to right field. Blackman is under it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Springer retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas.
Leading up for the Giants, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Standing in now, Chris Archer. Hit weakly back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Into the box, Zach Davies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Zach Davies.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Brian Dozier is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
For Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Number 1. Shortstop.
Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied. Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
D. Gordon.
Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
And he'll be back in standing up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left field and deep. O'Neill ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Ro. One of the things I think in base running, it's all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Rays.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pen.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Ready on 0-2. Line to the right side, and that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Popped him up. Seager in foul ground. One away.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Brian McCann. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A two-run home run for Brian McCann. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
The pitcher,
into the box now, Chris Archer. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound.
That
all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Standing in now, D. Gordon. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The center fielder,
digging in and looking for more, George Springer, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
No balls and a strike to count.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run, and they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now back.
Here's Randall Gritcher.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Muncy aboard here at first with nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Pitch is popped up. Gregorius moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch to him, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups. Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Swing and a miss got him reaching. McCann has it, and that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Giants 10, the Rays 5. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Giants.
Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Seager has a play. One away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
High in the air out to center field. Shaw giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. O'Neill sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Miguel Sano.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brian Dozier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Stanton coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Dozier stands at first with 1 out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Lifted the other way to left center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Up next for the Rays, Carlos Correa. He was a ground-out victim last time up. In there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
2 out with the man at first. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Wayne Moylan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Josh Harrison will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Giants. Number 1, Josh Harrison.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Derek Mills will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Derek Mills.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Liner towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. Josh Harrison is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 1, Josh
Johnny Venture's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Johnny Venture.
Leading off the inning, Max Muncy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Randall Gritcher. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. The Rays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. So coming to the plate, Chris Shaw, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Stepping into the box, D. Gordon. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Grounded back up the middle. Correa is up with it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder,
Digging in, George Springer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Shaw is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tyler O'Neill. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Jeff Samardzija comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark, he was taken in the 18th round back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Manuel Margot will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Tampa Bay. Number 7, Manuel Margot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The San Francisco Giants posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chris Archer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Zach Davies struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Bass.
I'm still a